Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Living the Fine Life. For those who don't know me, my name is Narita, and if you're new here, feel free to hit that subscribe button and welcome to the Fine Life family. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you know when I post another video and show that like button some love. Thank you so much for being here. In today's video, I'm going to talk about my second round of COVID experience. Fun times. Well, I got COVID again for the second time. Like, what are the odds? As much as I try to prevent this thing, I seem to catch it. I seem to be a catch for COVID and magnet for it. I don't want to be, but unfortunately, these are the times we're living. I think to start off with, I think I got the omicron variant. Why? Because I match a lot of the symptoms that I had to the very familiar symptoms to the omicron. So before I continue, where do I begin? What were some of the symptoms I had? Let's start off with that. I had cough, I had sore throat, body aches, fever. I did vomit one day, like 4 times at night, but I'll talk more about that or more about my symptoms later on. The body aches and some other things, right? So with that being said, how did this all start? Well, the new year started. And although the beginning of the new year of 2022, which I'm still so excited about, began, and excuse me as my voice is still a little raspy. I'm like a week and a half into this thing, but I'm feeling better, so that's good. So in the beginning, you know, it was about January 7th or the 6th, Thursday, the 6th, and I lost my voice. Before that, for a few days, my throat was a little scratchy. I had a cough here and there, but I was COVID negative. So that Thursday, I worked, I went about life, everything, right? So Thursday, the 6th, to get into that, I lose my voice. And I start to let some people that I was really close to know, like, hey, I lost my voice. I don't know, but I was feeling okay. I was feeling better, but my voice was coming and going, right? Friday, I feel not good. My cough got worse. Saturday, I'm worse cough, losing my voice, feeling just sick, like icky, like as if a cold is about to begin. Saturday night, I'm getting a strange feeling. I'm like, these symptoms are way too familiar. This cough is way too familiar. The cough I had before when I had COVID the first time around, I had the Delta variant back in late July to August leading to September. And I was in the hospital numerous times. Out of those 4 times in the hospital, I was hospitalized, like I was admitted twice, right? It was so bad, guys. But the cough is just a different type of cough. It's a strong cough. It hurts. You feel inflamed. You feel like your chest is going to come out of your body. It hurts to cough. It hurt me to swallow, and it was just too familiar. Well, I was hoping that Sunday morning I was feeling better so I could go to church, but overnight it just got so much worse, and I got concerned, and I threw up. Sorry, TMI, guys. I won't say that word again, maybe just one more time, and that's it. I did vomit that night 4 times in a row. It was the most horrible thing. They were just a few minutes apart, and I was like, oh my goodness, I don't think I could go to church tomorrow because I don't want to get anyone sick. I was hoping maybe in the morning I feel better, and I wasn't really feeling better in the morning. I was like, you know what? I had this just gut instinct. I had this strong feeling like I shouldn't go to church because I don't want to get no one sick. Either it's a strong flu, a bad cold, or the dreaded word, having COVID again. Sure enough, I go into a center, into a clinic where I could get COVID tested. I got my results, and I got tested, you know, thinking maybe they'll test me for like a flu, A or B, cold, COVID. The doctor comes in, or, you know, the nurse, the physician who's getting my vitals, they come in, they ask me questions. I told them, you know, I had this COVID before and what all my symptoms were. They're like, it sounds too close, but let's check you. Then a few moments later, when I'm supposed to be, you know, getting results, they're like, we need to check your vitals one more time. And I'm like, I have a bad feeling I have this again. Guys, I got such a strong feeling that I had COVID again. I was like, oh shoot. This can't be happening to me. I've been taking so much good care of myself. I'm not just saying that, guys. Trust me. Do you think I want to be sick again? No. Do you think I'm trying so hard here to stay as healthy and as possible? Strong as possible? Yes. Who wants to deal with this again? Not this girl. So basically, they take my vitals a second time around. Doctor comes back and she's like, you tested positive. And I'm like, no, really? She's like, yes. I'm like, oh my God. Like, I'm just like fed up. I was like, at this point, I was like, hey, if I went through and survived what I went through back in the summer with COVID, with the Delta variant, that thank God I made it. And I was in an oxygen tank. I was in a lung monitor. I was in tubes. I was in such a bad shape. Then the aftermath was rough, a recovery, but I made it through. Thank God, the Lord helped me through. If I went through that, I could do this again, especially knowing that with what we were told by the CDC, that Omicron, although it is the most contagious one, but it's not as bad as the Delta variant. You're less likely to get that COVID pneumonia, etc. So now, what did I do? First, they're like, hey, I recommend, the nurse recommended me like a cough medicine. She's like, cough medicine, take some Flonase, stay hydrated, hope you feel better. Okay, no antibiotic, no nothing to cure this. They didn't go there. I was like, okay, whatever, let me just do what I can to get better. So, next thing is to take action. I had to let people know. Although that Friday that I really started to get strong symptoms, Thursday to Friday, I was working from home, so I didn't have a close contact with anyone. However, because in the beginning of the week, that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I did have a scratchy throat and I was around people at work. I did let people know, other people I was around. I just was anyone who I was around with that week, I was messaging like, hey, I got COVID again. I know we were together. I wasn't too sick then, didn't have a fever then, but still, precaution, got checked. That's just a respectful thing to do, please. If you, were exposed to COVID or got COVID and you were near someone that you potentially exposed, let them know, okay? Don't be that person that just keeps it quiet and lets someone be sick and not even know it and potentially then get other people sick and start a whole thing and then spread it worse. Too much, right? So basically, anyways, I let them know. And so first day was rough. It was so rough. The nurse did tell me that I was really inflamed. Guys, like, my whole neck area right here was so inflamed. It was so hard to swallow. That's why it was hard to eat the first few days. I was inflamed up to my neck, okay? When I was on the way to the doctor's, I was feeling it. Then in the doctor's office, how sick I was like, I knew something was coming. Then finding out I had COVID again. It wasn't fun, but I wanted to stay hopeful that I was going to make it through and that, I could get through it. It'll be just like a bad cold. So what were some things that I was doing to get better? Well, I was using Halls, okay? Checking my oxygen with an oximeter, which I highly recommend. I was taking Flonase. I was checking my temperature constantly, using Tylenol when I had the fevers. Robitussin for the cough, that helped so much, helped me be able to sleep with that bad cough. And also stay hydrated with water, drink a lot of Gatorade. Guys, I really recommend you to stay hydrated and try to eat. Like I said, those first couple of days, it was so hard for me and challenging to eat because it was hard to swallow. It was worse. However, as the days progressed, as the days progressed, I was able to eat better and drink better and swallow. My inflammation slowly but surely started to go down. But something that's going to help you with that is resting your voice, staying hydrated, although it's hard. And guys, drink Emergency. I recommend drinking the Emergency that has the zinc and the vitamin D, along with the vitamin C. Those three are like powerhouse. You have some ninjas inside your immunity, like boom, 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 let's kill COVID. Like those are so good for you. So I was drinking Emergency every single day. Gatorade, water, back to back to back, stay hydrated. Yes, you may pee a lot, but it's so worth it. Sorry, TMI, but it's just the truth. Also, sorry, I have to say this, but you're gonna be coughing up a lot of phlegm. Please don't hold it back. I know it's annoying to walk back and forth to spit or to be spitting that gross phlegm out your system. Oh my god. But you know what, you don't want that to accumulate, because then you don't want that to clog your lungs and cause inflammation in your lungs, and then you can't breathe, and then your oxygen's down, and it starts a whole domino effect and snowball effect of issues. So you want to release your phlegm. Stay hydrated, try to eat, drink your vitamins, please stay 6 feet away. And if you feel that you've been exposed, let others know that you could potentially have exposed, guys. And lastly, last but not least, wear your mask. I know it could be annoying, but even if you're double, triple, quadruple vaccinated and you think you have superpowers and no one's invincible, don't let your guard down, even if you are vaccinated. I know a lot of people who are vaccinated and extra boosted, and they've got COVID, okay? And one of them specifically that had their booster and everything ended up in the hospital. I mean, it's really, 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 really serious, guys. COVID is no joke. Please make sure that you're doing your due diligence. If right now you're dealing with COVID, my heart goes out to you. Stay positive, stay strong, do what you have to do to get better. And remember, mind over matter, guys. You can get through it. I pray for healing over your life right now in Jesus' name. And I thank God that He helped me get through this and the Lord is healing me. I am down, like I said earlier, like into a week and a half now. By day 5 and 6, I was feeling a little better, but it was really day like 7 or 8 from after my symptoms, you know, because I had symptoms for like 2 days, got tested, and then I'm saying day 5 from the day I was tested, but really I've had this for longer than that. So I know right now the CDC says with COVID, you know, after 5 days you're good, and honestly no, I'm getting that from a lot of people. After 5 days sometimes you still feel sick and icky and uncomfortable, and you know, it's rough. And that happened to me. I'm into like a week and a half, almost 2 weeks, well, a week and a half, really, a week and a half, and I'm just feeling better. And as you can tell, my voice, for those who know me or have heard me before, I don't always sound like this. I don't know if it's coming off on the camera right now, but my voice still feels a little raspy. But we're getting better, guys. I'm here. I picked myself up today. I said, okay, let me, you know, get myself together, and self-care, mind over matter, and lots of prayers. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink your vitamins. Track your oxygen, please. If your oxygen drops below 90, that's an emergency. Go to the ER. Don't play with that. And I wish you all the best. Prayers up. Love you guys. I'm so glad to be back. If you haven't already, click that notification bell so that you know when I post another video. Hit that subscribe button and show that love. Show some love to that like button, guys. As I always say here, stay well, be blessed, and continue to live the fine life. Love you guys.